have a game tomorrow? I love real loyal fans. No, I love football fans because I identify with them. I do, because I'm also fiercely loyal to men who continuously disappoint me, so I get it. I get it. I'm a part of it. I get it. No, my name is Jessica. I'm Mexican, and I'm originally from Texas, which is fun. It's a good combo. But I'm ashamed to say, dude, it wasn't until recently that I realized not everyone is Mexican. Do you guys know that? There are other options? Dude, it blew my mind. Because like in Texas, I work in South Texas, right? Everybody's Mexican by default, right? Like, we all grow up the same, you know? Because we all have quinceañeras. We like eat tacos for breakfast. We don't know our dads. Like, we all have the same culture. We have the same culture. So it blew my mind when I got to LA and people asked me if I was white. And I get it. I do look a little entitled and like I use words like skedaddle. Like that's... I get it. But like, I got here and people started talking to me about their chakras. And I was like, babe, are you saying chanclas? Like, what are you talking about? I got invited to go to Pilates. I thought they said paletas. Dude, I was not dressed for that occasion. My God. No, not the same. I did think, though, that I got, like, really into the Mexican culture when I was in college. And it was easy, dude. All it took was getting arrested and spending a night in jail. And then, boom, ya tu sabes, dude, I was in. I started saying and shit at the end of every sentence. I got Alanese tattooed on my back. It was washable, but still, you know, I was in. I was part of the culture. I took my friend's jobs at Starbucks. Dude, I was committed. I was into it. I did. I spent one night in jail. Just one, because I'm not that Mexican, you know? Just one. And I got a DWI when I was in college. And dude, that was expensive, man. I do not recommend college at all. Still paying for that mistake. My God. Jail, on the other hand, not that bad. Like, yeah, they take away your rights, your freedom, your privacy, but like, that's just being a woman in Texas, right? Like, that felt like home to me. I'm like, this is cozy. Feels like Greg Abbott's next to me. It was great. No, I like being Mexican. It's fun. It's one of the cultures where your drunk aunts and uncles are a party and not a problem. And I like that, you know? A little baby holding a Corona is like a Christmas card and not a concern for anybody. I'm like that. It's the new year. Everybody have good New Year's. I've heard a couple stories. Seems like a fun time for people. I started this year the same way I start every year, single, which is great. I'm holding strong with that one every New Year's. But I am single and I don't mind it. I tried the dating apps though and I got bullied on them, so I was like, I'm not doing this anymore. I know, babe, it was tough. I matched one guy and he asked me, he was like, hey, is English your second language? And at first I was flattered because I was like, oh my God, he thinks I speak Spanish. It's great. But he later clarified it was actually because I misspelled so many words in such a short amount of time that he assumed I didn't grow up with the language. And I was like, yeah. Disappointing men is the first. That is the first language I speak, for sure. So I stopped doing it. And I hate the advice people give you because it's always the worst, you know? Like my mom, her advice at first was like, Jessica, you know, just settle. I was like, what? Like most parents are like, reach for the stars, you deserve the best. And my mom was like, reach for mediocrity and hope he doesn't have kids. Like, just hope for that. And then she later changed it though. She was like, you know what? Maybe you should go back to church. Go back to church and try that. And like, I grew up Catholic, but I don't go to church, dude. I will go on holy days of obligation though, right? So I'll go on Christmas, on Easter, when I'm late for my period. Those are the days I pray. Boyfriend, not baby daddy. Boyfriend, not baby daddy. That's what the Bible says. I read that. And my friends, dude, they try. They're like, Jessica, maybe like change the type of guy you date. Go after someone else. Like, go after a CEO type, someone who drives a Tesla. You know, they know the difference between affect and effect. I'm like, oh, you know, it's like someone who can spell Wednesday without saying Wednesday. Like, that's a tough one. It's hard, that's a big bar. Because, like, the guys I date, they're like the ones who joined the military to help pay for college. You know those guys? Except mine don't pay for college, they pay for child support. That's who I like to pick, that's my guy. They don't have Teslas, but they have BMWs, big Mexican weenies. That is the classic, You can picture them. They're the ones who drive the old Honda Civics where the hood of the car is a different color than the rest of the car. Like, that's my helpful Honda guy. I love that. That's the best. I love it. There's just something about a guy in a suit getting out of a Tesla that I'm like, oh, you probably proposed via PowerPoint. I don't like that. Ugh. But babe, a guy in a baseball hat, gold chain, getting off the bus. Oh my God, that gets me wet. I'm like, do you need a ride? Oh my God, I love it. I don't know. I gotta go, you guys. I gotta skedaddle. You have a great night. I get